If you were getting off the tram at St Peter's Square this weekend, you might have seen this group of homeless charity volunteers huddled beneath the arches. Unfortunately, they were not the only ones.
There was 62 people sleeping rough just in this one spot last night. So we just need to make people in authority aware how bad the situation is instead of turning a blind eye.
The volunteers are from Brews homeless charity. Their aim? To provide the rough sleepers of Manchester with the support they need to get off the streets.
It's all about raising awareness and trying to raise funds for the charity. With us being not-for-profit, we have to try and get funds from anywhere we can. There was a guy, who had another group and he asked me to help him, but I'd previously seen a young couple sleeping in Kendall's and the girl had been mates and the guy had a knife and he was trying to protect her, and I just thought it was wrong, and they had more not doing for them than they had doing for them.
For 55 hours, the group will swallow their pride and sleep rough, like those they usually help.
Sleeping bags, water bottle to fill up in the night. We've just got a couple of sleeping bags for me and the other guys. Woolly hat. We'll be sleeping where we are tonight. We are now. We'll be under these arches just to keep dry.
And with that, their first night began.
I've left the lads in the arches sleeping and just come for a little bit of a walk. But guys, look at that. This is Manchester. We're one of the richest countries and this is happening. It's not good. Not good at all.
As the next day drew to a close, I caught up with the volunteers at one of their outreach nights, where they hand over food to those in Manchester who need it. 7 nights a week, 365 days a year. The queue is served by Brews volunteers, many of whom used to be homeless themselves.
I started helping them because for the years that I was out here homeless myself, they helped me. If it weren't for them, I'd probably still be out here on drugs, sleeping in a doorway.
You've got to understand, they come out like 7 days a week, and it's not just like the sleeping bags and everything else they give out. Sometimes it's also like being there for someone, do you know what I mean? Like Brews have helped out so many different people. It doesn't matter where you're from or nothing like that, it's just a beautiful thing and I'm proud to be a part of it.
According to the latest published data, 2 people a day died while homeless in England and Wales, an increase of 7%. The Office of National Statistics are now looking to scrap this yearly count. Homeless charities have criticised the change, saying that without evidence, it won't be possible to measure how far there is to go.
People can't afford to have the electric on at home, people can't afford to feed themselves, people just basically can't afford to live anymore.
And what do you think could be done to help?
I think they need to open some more of these derelict buildings up and get people indoors and inside.
I met up with Amanda and Dave with an hour left of their sleep out.
Everything that was in that bag to get me through the weekend has all gone to the people who need it on the streets.
And found out how they were doing.
It just feels degrading. It feels like you just want to write yourself off the bottom of the shoe, because that's how you feel. You just feel like you belong on the bottom of people's shoes because you're just walking under their feet. And they was just not wanting to make eye contact or anything with you, and it's just smile at me, look at me, I'm here, I'm a person.
Totally exhausted, mentally, physically, just aching from head to toe, and I don't know how these guys do it day in, day out. It's easy for us to do it because we know we've got a finish time when we're going home, but if you're on the streets, you don't know when you're going to go under a roof again.
1 in 74 people in Manchester experience homelessness, the 3rd highest in the country.
I got made homeless in July.
This is Frank, not his real name. He didn't want his face on camera, but did want to speak about the work of Brews.
These people are just so kind and so helpful to people. It's just and you get some people that just walk past you and look at you in disgust because you're living on the streets. It's wrong. People need to start helping a bit more. I haven't got nothing, that's why I'm doing a bit of volunteering at Cornerstones. Try and talk to people and try and give them a bit of advice and stuff.
The next steps for those on the streets are unclear. But for these volunteers, it's a harrowing reminder of what it's like to be homeless in Manchester.